Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Your girl is trying to film a makeup look in natural light and understand there's some complications. But anyways, let's get right into the video. All right, so today I'm going to be trying out a couple of different products. For me, eyebrows, I barely touch them. If you follow me on Instagram, I made a post that I actually took the time to shape and pluck my own eyebrows since I'm in California and we are on lockdown. It actually ends in like 2 days, but I didn't know that at the time. So I went ahead and I shaped and did my own eyebrows. And then I was also watching a makeup tutorial with Life is Like a Box of Chocolates. And she mentioned that she uses this product here after she does her brows to kind of keep them and make them stay in place. And I realized like there's not much that I really do to my brows. They're kind of bushy, they're full, they haven't always been this way. I did actually have a freak accident when I was like in first grade where I shaved them completely off. So for years I had barely had any eyebrows, and then one day just boom, they're just like massive. So I don't really do a lot with them. So I realized that I would spend time on my eyebrows and then I wouldn't like how they looked afterwards. And I realized that maybe it was this step. So shout out to my girl Life is Like a Box of Chocolates for that recommendation. So we're gonna give this a whirl and try it out. I also always use Benefits Precisely My Brow. I don't venture out and use anything else. Sometimes you guys will see me use the Bobbi Brown pomade that I got like on clearance from Nordstrom's rack. But I have been hearing rave reviews before I open this about the Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. So I wanted to go ahead and just give it a try too, just because I don't really have any brow products that are drugstore. So the video won't be too long. My base and everything I'm going to do off camera, but just for a point of reference, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is more like a radiant primer, it gives you a little bit of glow. For foundation, I'm going to be using one of my faves, which is the Born This Way. This is the original, not the matte. But yeah, this is medium to full coverage, so we'll be using that. So yeah, when I shaped them, basically what I did was I just removed the hairs that looked completely and totally out of place. I used a really dark pencil and kind of just lined where I wanted them to be, and then just took a couple of pictures imagining like the hair gone in those places, and then I was like, okay, that shape works for me, and that's the shape that I went with. So just a little tip. Okay, primer's on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and use this gel. So what have you guys been up to? I mean, me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've tried to be positive throughout the whole pandemic and just, you know, keep to myself and, you know, maintain my small little circle with just like my immediate family and, you know, my boyfriend. But it's like, it just gets to be a lot. And I'm one of those people who was fortunate because my birthday's in February, so it is coming up in like a week. And I was able to actually celebrate my birthday prior to the pandemic. I didn't do anything major, but I did go out. I went to a dinner, you know, all types of things like that. And I enjoyed myself. Like the thought of coronavirus was not even in my mind at the time. Like we had heard whispers about it, but it wasn't anything that I needed to concern myself about, at least I thought at the time. So I was able to completely and totally enjoy my birthday. Now I know there are people who they had a quarantine birthday, and because of when their birthday falls, they're gonna have another quarantine birthday, and that just like really sucks. And I mean, I care about my birthday. Like, I like to go out, I like to have fun, I like to celebrate it, but it's not really that big of a deal to me. But it's just like, it made me realize like, oh my gosh, this is about to be a year of doing the same thing, the year of still not knowing much about what's going on. And the difference between now and then is that I actually have friends who got coronaviruses. I've had friends who've been hospitalized. I mean, I've lost a friend, I've lost a family member. So it's just like, we're still going through this, and it just is like, it starts to weigh down on you. So I said to myself, I said, Amber, you have remained positive this whole time. You kept yourself protected. That just keep doing what you're doing. That's all you can do, is just keep doing what you're doing. So that's kind of what I've been telling myself. But I know that I'm a very positive person. That's kind of what people look to me for. Like my friends and my family, they look to me because I am that positive person. So when you start to get a little bit down, it's like you feel like you can't be that person to be a little bit down, because that's not what people expect from you. So I allowed myself a moment just to kind of be bummed, to be scared, to be worried, and then I educated myself. I have a friend who is a nurse. I have multiple friends who are nurses. So I just made sure that I knew what was going on. I have another friend who has a spouse that is in the medical field, and she keeps me informed. So just knowing real facts and knowing what's going on versus just being scared and not knowing what's going on. I also don't overindulge in outside news and outside media, which is something I definitely recommend. Like, you have to just limit your intake on all of that, because it will drive you insane to constantly, hear the numbers. And I mean, you can protect yourself, your family, your friends, whoever, and be informed without being overly informed. And you have to also consider your mental health within all of that, You also have to consider the source. A lot of the times the information that you're receiving is skewed a certain way for a certain reason. And that's not even to be a conspiracy theorist.
I know I'm an Aquarius, and y'all think we're aliens and that we have conspiracy theories.
And we are aliens, and we do have conspiracy theories, but sometimes we're right. And just take all of that with a grain of salt. So with that being said, what I've been doing recently for like the past 2 weekends, again, if you follow me on social media, you saw that I post a Sunday Fun Day post last weekend. I just been going out but staying safe. So on Sunday, I basically just got dressed, I got cute but comfortable, and I went with my boyfriend. We took a drive up the coast. Whatever your equivalent to the coast would be, just something scenic and kind of spread out. And we just drove through the canyons, around by the water, and then we went to get a juice, like from a health juice bar, and then we went and got something to eat. And I know I annoyed him because I had alcohol wipes, and I wiped everything down from the stores, and everything that we got from the places, I wiped it down before we ate. And we sat in the car and we ate and talked and just like laughed. And even though it's not what a normal date night would be, it still was very refreshing just to get out and just to have fun. And yes, I still had to think about coronavirus because I was wiping stuff down when we came out of restaurants, and I had to wear my mask and to get our order and stuff. But it still was like, okay, I'm doing something somewhat normal. I'm just enjoying the day. I'm not in the house, And I think it's important to do that. Of course, again, being safe and within reasons and within whatever the ordinance is for your area. So we did that Sunday, and then the weekend before that, we went to Hollywood and went to like this 24-hour vegan spot. He's not vegan, but you know, he wanted me to try the place out. We went there and ordered the food. The food was really good. And it was like nobody out because it was super late. So we just kind of drove around LA and when we ate our food, then we kind of drove around LA and actually had like a night out, which is something that we don't get. Just, you know, listening to music, chilling, driving around. I mean, at the end of the day, I have a new car with like no miles on it because I literally got it a month before the pandemic. And it's not good to let your car sit anyway. Afterwards, we kind of decided like this is something that we're just gonna have to like make a priority of doing, you know, until things open back up. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So for my eyes, I'm gonna be using this Juvia's Place palette, Sahara. Let me know down in the comments. For my birthday, I'm gonna go out, but it's gonna be still a quarantine go out. Like I'm gonna do something similar to what I've done the past couple of days, which is kind of like, you know, drive around, maybe go to the beach, maybe have a picnic on the beach, nice and airy, something like that. You guys let me know if you want to vlog. I would be willing to vlog. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I mean as far as going out and still kind of trying to enjoy the day, let me know if that is something that you guys are interested in, and I will do that. All right. And I've been exclusively using these little brushes that I showed you guys in some video that I got these brushes off of Amazon. I've been exclusively using them like for every look. I'll link them down below. Please let me remember so that you guys can check them out because they are so cute, so cheap, and they get the job done. And that's a pigmented orange, people, because that's over brown with no base. So, and then I'm just gonna be using some basic lashes. These are the Ardell Wispies. If any of you are beginners in lashes, the Wispies are your best bet if you're just like running into a store and you're like, let me get some. The beginner friendly one of the Ardell Wispies. Trying to be more ladylike and put my lashes on with tweezers instead of my hands, but I use my hands. Let me tell you, LA opens back up on Friday, and I know everyone has mixed feelings about it. I do myself, but your girl is going to fully put on her face shield and go to the nail shop because I have been unable to get this gel nail polish off of my fingers. So I've been walking around these streets crazy. And I know you're like, well, why? So the blush I'm gonna be using is the blush that I have been exclusively using. It is the Milani Baked Blush in Rose. It's kind of just been going with every makeup look, especially if I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to use like my NARS or my more expensive blush. That's mainly the reason. So, and it's buildable, so it comes on kind of light, and then you can just like pick it up a little bit. Quarantine got your girl looking like she is not a snack, like she just eats snacks. So a little light contour. And I wish I could tell you guys that I'm gonna use a different highlight, but I just love this orange highlight because it just has like this goldish glow. It's just, I love it. It also makes a very subtle nose and Cupid's bow highlight. So all of these colors from KVD Beauty are close. They're close in colors. This is the really dark, like burgundy that you see me wear. This is like a really subtle, natural, palish colored brown. And then this is like a more darker one. So what I've been doing is I've been taking CRICIFIX, which is the darker of these two, and going around the outside like a liner, and then taking Sanctuary and going in the center. It creates like a multi-dimensional nude look. All right guys, so this is the completed look, and get ready with me. I'm not doing anything in particular. I just go and check on my mom on Tuesdays and watch 90 Day Fiance. So that's my Tuesday routine, and I figured I would just get a little glam to do it. If that's what my life consists of now, why not get cute? So comment down below, let me guys know how you feel about these brow products. I have to say, I think that NYX was a nice touch, a nice little addition. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping that around. You do not want to see the mess that I have created here. Again, stay sane, stay positive. Comment down below if you want your girl to do a vlog. That's all I have for you. Love you, mean it, bye.